Guys, I'm in Ariana Grande. Hey, what's up you guys? So today, oh my gosh, this video is probably gonna be one of my favorite videos on my channel because it's going to be my Ariana Grande meet and greet experience. So if you guys have been on my channel for a long time, you guys know that I met Ariana back in 2015 on the honeymoon tour, but that was a long time ago. I need to have a reunion with my baby. So I met Ariana on April 15th in Orlando, and I am still shook to the core. All right, pause. So you guys might be a little confused. If you watched my surprising my best friend with Dangerous Woman tour tickets, you'd be like, wait, Austin, in that video you said that you weren't meeting her, but let me tell you, hunty. So for all you hardcore Ariana fans, you know what the What Would You Do is. And I put in a What Would You Do entry for Orlando, and your boy won. I'm gonna insert my video right here. What does that sign say? My queen. Yes. Backstage. If you gave me the opportunity to meet Ariana, I think I would A, cry my eyes out. B, I would tell her how beautiful she is, how inspiring she is. C, probably bawl my eyes out again. D, I would ask that queen if I could have my weave back. I would tell her that I would fly across the world for her. And the winner of What Would You Do Orlando is, I want that to be me. So if anybody from Backstage is watching this video, you're probably not, but thank you so much. We're gonna get into our experience. Okay, so I won the What Would You Do, and when you win a What Would You Do, you get to bring one guest. And I brought my best friend, Bang, that lives in Boston. If you guys follow me on Instagram and stuff, you saw that I went to the Dangerous Woman tour in Boston with said best friend. So then we decided that he's gonna fly down from Boston to Orlando to come to the concert. When he decided that he was coming down from Boston to come see the Dangerous Woman tour with me, we hadn't even known that we were gonna meet Ariana, and I'm still shook. All right, I gotta get into the experience. Okay, so Ethan flew in a couple days before the concert, and we hung and did stuff, but on the day of the concert, we woke up real early, and we decided to trek our way down to Disney Springs. This video is gonna be kind of a vlog experience, because I did vlog a little bit, but I didn't vlog enough for it to be a whole vlog, so yeah, I'm gonna put in vlog clips from the day and stuff in random places. We went to Disney Springs in the morning. Ethan, what are we doing today?
We're meeting Ariana Grande.
Oh my gosh. We are meeting Ariana today at the Amway Center, and I'm crying, but we are currently at Disney Springs for a little bit just to kind of hang out and stuff before the show. Oh my gosh.
I can't wait.
Oh my gosh, I can't. So we're gonna hang out at Disney Springs for a little bit. Guys, oh my gosh, T-minus 4 hours until we were like getting in the VIP line to meet her. I am currently screaming on the inside. Matthew's not meeting her, but he's just with us today. But Ethan is meeting her, and I'm meeting her, and oh, I'm not wearing this, but
we're going to the Coca-Cola store.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Coca-Cola store for a little bit, and then we're gonna go meet her, so. So after Disney Springs, we decided that we wanted to be at the arena around 2:30-ish. We are on our way to go to check-in. We have been like so nervous. Then we changed, so I'm wearing my Dangerous Woman shirt.
I have a rubber boy.
Yeah, we decided to like kind of do like a simpler t-shirts for the meet and greet, so you can like see all of it in the picture. But oh my gosh, check-in is at 4:15 and I'm a little shook. Check-in was until 4:15, but we wanted to be close to first in line for the Backstage tour and the Soundcheck. So we got there and there was about 6 people in line, and it was so awesome. Here is a picture of them right here. We sat there for a really long time, and we shared a lot of good memories and stuff, and some of them had met Ariana before, some of them haven't, and we kind of just stood there until 4:15, and yeah, well, we sat down on the ground. Around 3:50-ish, they actually changed the line from one section to another section. At this point, they were gonna split the Soundcheck people and the meet and greet people, and actually, the 6 people that were before us weren't even for meet and greet, which I didn't know. So Ethan and I ended up being first in line for meet and greet, and we were shook to the core. I forgot, okay, I'm going way too fast. So while we were sitting in line, I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, somebody comes and sits down one person away from us, and I was just like, wait a minute. Is that my mutual friend Dylan from Instagram? So Dylan, if you're watching, hey dude, how you doing? Dylan and I actually met over Instagram. He DM'd me and congratulated me for winning the What Would You Do? And then We found out that we live like 5 minutes away from each other, which is crazy because that is the first internet friend that I've met so close to me. So anyways, he sat down and I'm like, hold on a minute. People look different online and in real life. So I had to go to his Instagram account and I was like snooping up. I was looking at his Instagram account, looking at him, and I was like, that's him. I was like, oh, Dylan? And he goes, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then we just had this moment and it was great. Then, a couple minutes later, Brenna, the other What Would You Do Orlando winner, walks up and it was great. So if you don't know, they only picked 2 What Would You Do winners. So it was me and Brenna, and it was just a great day. Okay, so me, Dylan, Brenna, Ethan, and Brittany, obviously our squad that day. We stuck together all day and it was pretty awesome. Going like 100 miles per hour. They split the line into meet and greet and sound check. So we were first in line for meet and greet. We were shook, and then it was me, Ethan, Dylan, Brittany, and Brenna, and we were all together. Around 4:30ish, they actually let us into the arena. So you go through security, blah, blah, blah. And then they bring you to a table, and you know, they have like a guest list of who's gonna be there for the meet and greet, but what was so amazing is that on the guest list, they have like a special section for the What Would You Do winners, and Brenna and I's names were on it, and it was like so amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, this experience is crazy. So when you're at the table, they check you in, and then they give you your VIP laminate, which is really cool because it like changes colors, and then it like says Dangerous Woman Tour on the back when you move it, and they gave us these really cool VIP bracelets. Instead of like the cheap ones, they gave us like these like festival ones, which is really awesome, and I was so excited about that. And they put you in another line, and that was for the merchandise shopping. Okay, so we just got into the meet and greet, and this is Ethan, this is Dylan from Instagram, this is Brenna, my fellow What Would You Do winner, and this is Brittany. I feel like such a fake fan. I didn't know what Brittany's name is, but we're about to meet her, and we got these little bands, and I am so shook. Guys, how are you feeling right now?
I don't even think this is real. It still isn't even like sunk in.
Okay, so Brenna and I won the What Would You Do on Backstage, and it was out of 86 people, and we were not even expecting that at all. And I'm shook. Now we're meeting Ariana, and my whole squad was first in line again, and then we're standing there for a little bit, and then the lady comes around and says, here's your note card, and write down the question you want to ask Ariana at the sound check, and she could possibly pick yours. And then the security guard comes over and says, you guys can go merchandise shop. So what did we do? We blasted over there, and we got the first of the merch in the arena, and it was pretty lit. So I'm going to show you what merch I got. Alright, so the merch I got was the Dangerous Woman Tour hoodie. It says Ariana Grande on the sleeve, and this is Dangerous Woman Tour on the pocket. I also got this poster, which I thought would match my like black and white aesthetic that I have going on. And then I wanted to get the Forever Boy shirt, and they were all sold out, so they told me to go upstairs later and try to get it. I tried to go upstairs later, and they were all sold out of it, so I have to order it online. And then at the Boston show, I got this t-shirt, the tour t-shirt, has all the tour dates on the back and stuff. And then I got the one where she's like kissing like this. It's in my closet. So then after the merchandise shopping, they put us back in the line. This is the line that we're gonna be in for the Backstage tour. We were in 2 different lines, and we were the one on the right, and then there was another line on the left, and the man came and grabbed the one on the left and took them for the Backstage tour first. And let me tell you, it was so much fun just standing there like hanging out with them and stuff like that. And while we were standing there, we heard the band sound checking, and we like all freaked out, and we started like singing along. Here it is. We were all hoping that we were getting focus, and we didn't. We did not get focus. So then I was lit. I was so excited, like you guys don't even know. When the man that brought the other group for the Backstage tour came out of the door, oh, I was jumping up and down, and the man goes, oh man, I know you're excited, but you're gonna need to bring it down from a 14 to a 4 to me, please. And I was just like, respect, man, I got you, I will, I'll bring it down. So I was just like, okay. He was like, okay, I'm gonna bring you guys into the Backstage tour, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So he like brought us in, and we were like going in, and he kind of explained like the lighting and stuff and all that stuff, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool, but I want to go backstage. We went backstage, and oh my gosh, it was so cool. Like we got to see like under the stage and we got to see the stairs Ariana walks up in for Be Alright and stuff. We got to see the side-to-side bikes. And for all the people that say the backstage tour is not worth it, it was so cool. And we got to see all the lifts and stuff like that. And we got to see where the band played. Oh, I get so excited about it still. And it was still amazing. Oh my gosh, it was great. So after that, after the backstage tour, they bring us around because they go like this way and then backstage and then they go this way. And then they put us in the row. We were row 3 for the Soundcheck party. Oh, I was shook. I was shook. We saw Brian come out on stage and stuff. And then Boy came out. But then, over on the side of the arena, I see Joan, Ariana's mother, sit down. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to scream. I've got to say something. And all my friends were like, no, you can't scream. That's going to be embarrassing. She won't hear you. And I was like, y'all are haters. She gotta hear me. And then one person in front of me said, yeah, you should totally scream. So I was like, thank you, lady. I'm going to scream. So I go, I love you, Joan. So loud. And then she goes, I love you too. And then gives me a heart. And I was just like, who said she wasn't gonna hear me? So we were standing there and stuff like that, and like time has passed, and then all of the dancers come on stage, and I'm just like, woo, excited, and like they're talking. Normally at the Soundcheck parties, Ariana's dancers come out for the trivia first, and then Ariana comes out for the Q&A, but no. I was fully paying attention. I was alert. I was like, I've gotta find her. So Ariana's dancers come out and I was just like, okay, Ariana will be out later. But then I'm looking towards the back of the stage and I see this beautiful little petite figure walking up the stairs and walking towards the front of the dancers. And I look around and nobody's screaming or nobody's paying attention because they're listening to Brian talk. And then she gets closer and closer and nobody still sees her. So I was like, I've got to do something. So I screamed at the top of my lungs. And then she goes, oh my gosh. And then Brian's like, oh, she's here. And I was just like, oh, and then everybody else started screaming. I was just like, oh my gosh, she's right there. So then we started doing trivia and stuff, and I didn't get picked for any trivia, but so if you're a hardcore Ariana fan, you would be watching her Instagram stories, and her crew, there's this one trivia question, and it's like, name all the songs that start with B, and they always make fun of it, and they're like, Boo Better Part 2, and Focus, and Problem, and they all changed like the names of her songs to start with a B. And Boo Better Part 2 is one of my favorite ones. And somebody got the trivia question, name all the songs that start with B, and they weren't catching on, and they were actually trying to name all the songs that started with B. And then Ariana whispers in the mic, Boo Better Part 2, and I go, yes, that's my favorite! And then she goes, oh my gosh, and she like starts laughing and stuff. And I was just like, I was not okay. So all the trivia got wrapped up, and let me tell you, like, I was like kind of shook at the amount of like people. Like, I understand that you could be nervous, but somebody couldn't name her 3 albums. Trivia is over, now it's time for Q&A. And she pulls the questions out of the box. And the second to last question, she reads the question and then she's like, I feel like this is the question that should be addressed. And my friend Ethan, he can explain the story a lot better. So if I ever have him back on my channel, I will ask him to explain it. And then Ariana goes, this is a question from Ethan. And then she's like, Ethan G, or something like that. And that is my friend. She pulled my friend's question and he lives like this. And then like she went through and answered the question and I was shook for him. She answered his question. I was like, yes, that is amazing. Yes, boy. And then after that, she answered one more question and then she's like, okay, I'm sorry guys, this is all I have time for. Oh, and during the Q&A, somebody asked if she likes Disneyland California or Disney World Orlando better. And she said she likes Disney Orlando better. So to all those Disneyland fans, Ariana Grande likes Disney World Orlando better. So you can go, bye. So after the Q&A, they brought us into the VIP lounge. And in the VIP lounge, you can take really cool pictures on the backdrop. So I took some pictures with Ethan here. While we were waiting in line for the pictures, there were the really cute setups with her perfumes and stuff, and you could take pictures with it and stuff. So here's a picture of me and Ethan. So while we were in there, we wanted to get the Ariana Grande mocktails, which are like basically fake cocktails, but like Ariana themed. So there was like Moonlight Mojito and stuff. And we were standing in line for them, but like they were like, okay, meet and greet people, let's go. And I was like, I don't get a mocktail? I want one. I went over back to where my squad was and we wanted to all be last in line. We wanted to be the last people, so we kind of like stayed back a little bit and we like waited for everybody to go out, and then we went out, and let me tell you, we were last in line. We were last in line. We were last in line. So then we were waiting in line and stuff like that, and like Victoria Monet was already playing. Like we were gonna miss Victoria Monet. One of the ladies came by with envelopes and she's like, okay, put your phones in them. If you don't know, people are really notorious for audio recording their meet and greet, and that's not allowed. They were just fed up with it. So they're like, we're taking your phones and we're putting them in bags. We're not having this audio recording anymore. So we put our phones in our bags, and then they gave us a slip with the number on it, determining what bag, what phone we had. I had number 77, Ethan had number 78. There was only 78 meet and greet peoples, but I ended up being last. I was the last person to meet. So they brought all of us in groups of 5 because we were in a hallway, and then they bring us in to this room where her meet and greet booth was set up, and I was just like, oh my gosh. So we were the last 5 or whatever, and they brought us in to the meet and greet room, and there's Ariana's booth there, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And you can hear her voice, her little voice, her cute voice just talking to, oh my gosh. So since I was last in line, Brittany goes in first, and Brittany has her meet and greet. When Brittany went in there, she said a pun to Ariana, and Ariana laughed so hard. It was great. And then after Brittany, Brenna went in, and Brenna and Ariana talked about Jim Carrey. And then after that, Dylan went in, and Dylan like bowed down, and she's like, oh my gosh, that's completely unnecessary. And then after that, Ethan went in, and so they moved me over a little bit, and Ethan went in, and there was a crack in the curtain, so I got to watch their whole meet and greet, and I saw Ariana. And then I saw that their meet and greet was coming to an end, and I was like, this is my time. This is my time. So one of the security guards pulled the curtain open for me to walk in, but Ariana was still facing the other way, saying bye to Ethan and stuff. So for a good little bit, Ariana had her back facing to me, so I took a chance to like look around, and her coffee and her phone was sitting there, and I just saw her standing back to me. And then she goes, oh my gosh, hi! And I go, oh my gosh, hi, I love you so much. And then I gave her the biggest hug ever. I just squeezed her so tight. And then I was like, while I was hugging her, I was like, oh my gosh, this is our little reunion. And then she like pushed me back. She goes, oh my gosh, no way. And I said, yeah, I met you in Tampa. And she goes, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Thank you so much for coming back. And I was like, oh, you're welcome. I was just shook. So I was like, for a picture, could we just like squeeze each other so tight and smile like so big? And she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, of course. And then she goes, you're the cutest thing ever. I go, oh my gosh. So she like puts her arms around me, and then like we look towards the camera, and it's the camera in the middle, and then all around it is mirrors. And before the picture snapped, I looked at her, and she was smiling so big. And then right before the picture snapped, I looked into the camera, and I was doing my pose and make sure that I look good and stuff like that. I met her on April 15th, and it's April 24th, and I still don't have my picture, and I'm a little shook about it. Hey guys, so I hope you guys are enjoying the meet and greet experience, but I had to pause for a second, because in the clip that you just saw, I expressed my concern. I'm like, where are the meet and greet pictures? So today I'm filming this clip under circumstances I wish I would never have had to film this clip under, but it has come to that point where I do have to film this clip. So I actually already filmed this clip, and then I started editing it, and literally I was just like bawling my eyes out, and I was like, nah, like this video is fun and exciting, and I was like, I can't like bring this video down. So I was like, okay, gotta collect myself, and I've gotta refilm it. And let me tell you, this is not gonna be easy, because I've been crying for the last day and a half about this, and I'm not gonna cry now because I want this video to still be fun and exciting. So today is June 17th. Yeah, I know, it's like 2 months after I met Ariana. So yesterday on June 16th, we got the news that our meet and greet pictures were lost. So my meet and greet picture with Ariana is lost. So as you guys know, I have met Ariana once before in Tampa on the honeymoon tour, and this is my second time meeting her. And let me tell you guys, I am beyond thankful that I have been able to meet her once and even twice. Like, don't get me wrong, I am beyond thankful. Like, I cannot express my gratitude for being able to have this opportunity twice. It just, when you know that you had your picture with her and you're never going to be able to see that moment with her again, it just really hurts. In no way at all am I being selfish about this. It's just, you know, it's just a little bit heartbreaking. But that is not going to change the fact that that night was incredible. I had the best time ever, and I am just so thankful that I was able to experience and able to meet her again for the second time. And even though I will never have that picture, I will be able to cherish the moment that I had with her in my heart forever. This video could have been extremely sappy and I could have been like, oh, I'm crying. But I am not going to bring this happy video down, but I wanted to like come in and update you guys on where the picture is, you know what I mean? Because it's not here. So, that's a thing. My meet and greet picture is gone. Well, it's a little hard to cope with, but let's get back into the rest of this experience video and let's just relive the experience. But I was like, I need to film this video because everything's still kind of fresh. But I know that she was smiling so big in my picture and I'm so happy about it. So then after we gave each other a really big hug and stuff like that, I said, I just want to let you know that I flew up to Boston to see you. And then she's like, oh my gosh, no way you did? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, thank you so much for just being so supportive and stuff like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh, no problem, you're welcome, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then like by then, the security was like pulling me out and I was like just like blowing her kisses while I was being pulled out. And she was like blowing kisses and she's like, I love you. And I was like, I love you. And I was like, oh my gosh. I hugged her so tight again. So this is the t-shirt that I wore when I met her. It was the plain Dangerous Woman shirt and I felt like it was just like kind of appropriate. I just wanted it to be plain. I didn't want to have too much on the shirt and it smells like pure Ariana. So I put it in a Ziploc bag because I made the same mistake and I didn't put it in a Ziploc bag last time I met her and the shirt doesn't smell. So I want to see how long this one can last. And after the meet and greet, they pull you out and you go back to the hallway you were in and you get your bags and then they give you the VIP bag that comes with the meet and greet package. This is what the VIP bag looks like. It says 2017 Dangerous Woman Tour. And then on the back it just says Ariana Grande. And in the VIP package, you get the Dangerous Woman Tour signed poster. See, it is signed by her. Oh my gosh. And you can tell it's different than the signature that's on this one because this poster is signed and then I also have this signed too. And it's obviously different so you know it's signed. We got the lotion, the Ari lotion, and then we got the bunny pins and this hat that I'm wearing. It says Dangerous Woman Tour and then it says 2017 on the back. So after the meet and greet, Victoria Monet was already off stage. So we missed Victoria Monet, which is okay because I saw her in Boston. Now Little Mix was on. And I'm not that much of a Little Mix fan either. I was there for Ariana, obviously, but Little Mix was amazing. But while Little Mix was playing, I really was thirsty. Like, I'd been screaming all day. So I needed to get some water, and I wanted to go see if they had the Forever Boy shirt. So I went, and I left my room, and I went upstairs, and I went to go get some water, and I wanted to see if they had the Forever Boy shirt, and the Forever Boy shirts was sold out. So then I went back to my seat, and I'm sitting in the row because I didn't want to bother the people that, because I was all the way at the end of the other row, touching the stage, by the way. Our seats were amazing. I'm going to insert some videos stuff later. Our seats were amazing, so I didn't want to bother those people. So I was just standing there, and all of a sudden, I'm standing there, and Lady Kotora, one of Ariana's dancers, was walking down the aisle and went to a row behind us because I guess she had some family there. She was talking to her family, and I didn't catch her the first time because I was like, wait, was that Lady Kotora? And then she comes back and I'm like, oh my gosh, it was. And I was like, oh my gosh, hi, can we get a picture? And she says, yeah, of course, I'll insert that right here. She was so nice. So after that, Little Mix ended and I went back to my seats and stuff like that. Oh my gosh.
Hey guys, we met Ariana.
We literally just met Ariana and these are our seats. I'm a little bit shook and like we'll give you our experience meeting her, but it was the best thing ever. It was so amazing. She was so nice.
She was so pretty and sweet. Oh my gosh.
She was sweet like candy. Shut up. Alright. So these are our seats. I'm literally dead. It's so amazing. And then the concert started and I don't have any words for that. It was so amazing. It was the best thing ever. It was even better than the Boston show. Our seats were so good. Ariana was so close to us. She was like right there. So overall, the Dangerous Woman Tour experience was crazy amazing. I am so thankful to Backstage for giving me the opportunity to meet her again. It was such a blessing. It was so amazing. I'm still waiting for my meet and greet picture. I'm still waiting for So I'm gonna flash that on the screen whenever I get it, because it's April 24th and I don't have it yet. But I'm pretty sure that I talked 100 miles per hour during this video, and if I forgot something in the experience, I'm so sorry, but like it was just 100% the best day ever. And even if it didn't sound like that to you, it was to me. And I might have forgotten stuff, I don't know. I'm nervous that I forgot stuff, but it was just such a great day, and my experience with Ariana was nothing but perfect. But I did forget to tell her that I won the What Would You Do, and I'm so mad at myself, but I'm still very happy with my meet and greet with her. And I don't know, it was just an amazing day. I could probably cry thinking about it, but I'm not going to. And I'm gonna insert videos at the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, but please refrain from hitting that dislike button because nobody likes that. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I love you guys. Bye. Dab on him.